What is an intrapreneur? Well, to begin with, intrapreneur is kind of a made-up word. It's a combination of two words, internal and entrepreneur. And basically, it's focusing on someone within an organization, that is an insider, someone who's currently an employee or long-term contractor to a company, that they are entrepreneurial in nature. Which begs the question, what exactly is an entrepreneur? Well, generally, an entrepreneur is thought of as someone who brings something, a new idea, into reality, someone who innovates. In essence, the difference between creativity and innovation is actually bringing the idea into existence. So innovation is that moving forward of something new. Now, an entrepreneur generally takes an idea, moves it forwards, innovates in a way by making that idea a reality. Okay, so if you put someone inside of an organization and you charge them with some level of bringing a new project or new task or new function on board so that it changes the strategic direction of the company or introduces a new product line or gives some other form of revenue source or something of that nature. Someone who does that could be known as an intrapreneur. Now, companies have embraced this concept pretty heavily. Traditionally, what you see are these innovation and research and development centers within companies where they're exploring new ideas and things like that to try to come up with concepts that would fit within their business model that they can actually make a reality. In fact, some companies like Google are very famous for that, for promoting intrapreneurship among not just your internal research centers or your R&D groups, but to promote innovation among the general staff who are working on any number of functions within the organization. So, with that being said, the common term that you'll hear within the corporate environment is something known as skunk works. And that's where you are working on these new internal projects to bring them to fruition. A good example would be Coca-Cola Company creating a completely separate income statement, completely separate P&L for their operations for these drink machines that combine flavors and create your custom drink on the spot by mixing whatever flavors you add. This is an innovation that was cooked up internally by the internal research and development and innovation folks that they brought to reality and innovated within the organization. Now, what are the realities of this? Historically, large companies have not been very good at innovating. That is, they stay within their operational framework or within their business model. And it's very difficult for them, based upon the bureaucratic nature of organizations and the need for uniformity in the way you do certain things or continue your operations. They generally look towards outside companies, new startup companies, if you will, that already have some foothold in the market. They have a brand name, or they have a large consumer base, or they have lots of sales or revenue. And instead of trying to replicate that inside of the organization, they tend to simply purchase these outside companies and bring them into the fold or make them a part of the company itself, and they innovate in this way. And oftentimes these individuals who are the creators of these startup ventures find a home within the organization. Sometimes it's continuing to run that subsidiary unit or that business unit within the organization. But oftentimes these entrepreneurial types find themselves back in innovation centers and research and development centers to try to come up with new ideas that expand upon, again, the company's value proposition or offerings. So with that being said, that's the general definition of intrapreneur or intrapreneurship.